It is all completely gone.
Guys, we come back with Bendy and the End Machine. 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello everyone, goos, gals, and everybody. Welcome to a Dash review. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, but I'm starting to return back to the state of doing them because these are fun. But this one, we kind of didn't actually have that option. We kind of got busy and life took its toll. So I'm actually joined here today with Sologeist.
Hello.
Yeah, so what are we going to be talking about?
Well, thanks for asking, Dash, because since I'm dressed like this and we got a blinking sign in the background and all this, today we are reviewing Beetlejuice, which came out September 6th. Today apparently is the 20th, so it's been some time since it's been out.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this movie since it was first announced, like, I think 2 years ago. And then when filming came around last year, I was really excited. I'm like, oh, I want to know what's going to happen. And me, and along with Dash and a couple of our other friends, were making theories of how it's going to start, what's going to happen. While we did get some correct and others correct, we had a good time.
We really did, honestly. And there is so much about this movie that I think people who are the fan of the original and just a fan in general of the series, whether you watch the cartoon or the movie.
Yeah, so I actually got a very early screening from our birthday. Our buddy Derek got me a ticket to the earliest advanced screening he could possibly get, which was September 4th. So I went there, got to see the movie, and then I went to see it with Dash the next day on September 5th, the day before it actually was released to the public. So my excitement was huge at the time, and I did not tell Dash until the day after. I'm like, yeah, I already seen it, but I wanted to see it again.
I totally forgot to. Sorry to interrupt you, but one thing that I was thinking, because when you went to go see that early access, I was like, okay, he's seeing it the day that the movie, like, it's supposed to come out the 6th, but it was out the 5th, but you seen it the early access, and I thought you seen it, like, that day, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense, it's the 5th. Okay,
I went to see it the 4th and the 5th.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Mm-hmm.
It goes like this, the 4th, the 5th. What did I think of Beetlejuice? Honestly, I really love this movie, but I will say the original is still better in my opinion, but I had a huge blast with this one. It was one of my most anticipated movies of this year, and it nailed brilliantly. Glad to see Michael Keaton's back. He's been on a winning streak since last year when he returned as Batman. See our early Flash review from last year. And he never missed a beat in this one. Never missed a beat.
No, he did not.
Even the makeup when he wears, it never looked like he aged. Like, the guy is 73 now, and he didn't look 73. He looks more like in like his 50s.
Him or Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Winona Ryder looks beautiful. She still does. What I loved about her in this one is Lydia is now a mom, and she's struggling getting to her daughter, like, connection-wise, because her daughter is very, how am I going to put this correctly? I mean, she's very, like, she's like an activist.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't believe in ghosts, you're just crazy, you're all crazy, I'm going away. And Lydia was like, she's struggling to connect with her daughter, and also the one thing I really liked is that she's still haunted by Beetlejuice. Like, she's traumatized still from 1988 when she was a teenager. And also, I'm glad to see Catherine O'Hara back. She, as Delia just cracks me up, like in the first movie, but this one, I think she goes a little bit more bonkers in this one.
Just a little bit. And obviously, spoiler-free, so we're not going to be talking about, like, what's going on in this movie.
No.
But we're going to be talking about kind of what to expect if you haven't seen the movie yet, or if you have, then you'll understand exactly what we're talking about. But, yeah. No, if you're a fan of the original one, definitely go watch it, because I think this is going to open up more opportunity into the afterlife, and also bring up a lot of posing questions, because I know personally with me, when I seen the first one, I've had to see that movie probably a few times to understand really what was going on, because there's so much things going on, and this one does too.
It does.
But there were some questions, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So, and then after a while, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, put A and B together, and that kind of makes it a little more, understandable in the plot.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah. When I was a kid, I had to rewatch this movie many times just to understand, and now that I'm 26 years old, I completely understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies because, to me, it's such a weird concept of, like, you die, there's a waiting room in the afterlife, and then you encounter this crazy psycho ghost demon that just wants to get rid of the living.
He wants to do business.
He wants to do business, but he's gonna backstab you.
Yeah,
and
he's
it's
going
like,
to.
I wonder how that goes. And I mean, it's just that one of those movies that you just gotta watch and just have a great time with. But to me, I love it so much because it's Tim Burton and he's one of my favorite directors. He's the one that inspired me to get into like drawing and just his vast imagination of like how he draws like doors. And speaking of which, the set design of this movie, chef's kiss, because I love the warped doors and like the hallway of the afterlife.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like you're in a nightmare,
And
but it's presented like you're in this purgatory.
I think yeah, exactly, and that's what it was too. Because it's like, okay, so you have this reality in between and stuff like that, and it's like, so is this like purgatory or like something and stuff? And I think that's exactly what it's supposed to be. I really do appreciate the work that Tim Burton put in this movie because it's almost like it's a continuation. Like exactly, like some movies you look at it and it's like, is that right? Like, that doesn't look like it came from the same universe, because some things are, like, definitely changed up and stuff. And, over time, things are going to look a little bit different and stuff. And, with film and how everything goes, technology these days, it's always advancing, always improving. This gives it, I think, the proper sort of remake or something like that.
Yeah.
Rebirth. There we go.
It's the rebirth of Tim Burton because the last movie he did was Dumbo in 2019, and
yeah, I remember
sucked.
that.
That sucked. I hate to say it, but it sucked because it didn't feel like Tim Burton. It felt like
it was
Disney was just
Disney.
It was Disney's fault. Disney, I'm looking at you. It's your fault. They milked that just to make money, and they failed because Tim Burton was under a lot of pressure doing that, and I guess the studio got in control, and even Michael Keaton felt bad. He said he hated it. I don't blame the guy.
And the thing is, it is, with all fairness and stuff like that, and we're not forgetting this is a Beetlejuice thing or anything No. But it's going into what we're talking about. That is more Disney aspect, more framed towards what Disney presented, the story and all that. So Tim Burton probably had some guidelines to follow and stuff. Personally, he didn't really like it. I thought it was okay. It definitely was different. There were some things in Dumbo that I kind of was like, okay, maybe that's a little hint at a little bit of Tim Burton and his crazy imagination and very everlasting and very expansive imagination. I love that guy.
I'm proud to say he's back in this one. Like, this is like his return to form and to his original roots, like in 1988 and so far with what he's done. I want to see more of what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's doing Wednesday, that's on Netflix, with Jenna Ortega, who's also in this movie as Astrid, Lydia's daughter.
For those Wednesday fans out there.
Oh, you get a lot of her in this movie. Not gonna lie. But, now season 2 is coming on the way next year, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
it's greenlit. It's official.
The one thing I want to see now, in this time, it's been many decades since he's done it. Almost next year it's gonna be 20 years, I believe, or 2 years from now. I don't remember. I want to see him do another stop motion animation movie. Like he did Corpse Bride. No, it was Frankenweenie. Frankenweenie was in 2012. I was going to say Corpse Bride.
Was it 2012 or 2013?
It was 2012. I remember it was 2012. Okay. I was there when I went to see it. But yeah, I want him to do another stop motion and something more original.
And nothing wrong with remakes or anything like that, or like sequels and stuff. But definitely a lot of people, because there's people that are out there saying, hey, let's go see this movie. It's a brand new movie. It's like, is it really, though, a brand new movie, or is it a continuation? It's a continuation.
It's a continuation, or it's a readaptation and all that.
I want to see new, bright ideas and stuff, but this is okay, because this is something people actually wanted, not something that people didn't ask for, but they got anyway.
Many people waited 36...
Mufasa. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical.
I'm skeptical. I've heard some things.
I've heard things too, but I'm skeptical. I'm not going to really pay attention.
See.
But no, but many people waited 36 years for this movie. Personally, for me, it's been God knows how long since I've seen Beetlejuice when I was a kid, like the first time. I mean, I waited a long time. I'm pretty sure you have. Yeah. It's a long time, but
a long time.
36 years was definitely worth the wait.
It was up there with me with like Mars Attacks and stuff like that. Which is another amazing Tim Burton movie.
Danny Elfman's score in this one, the main theme, I downloaded it on my phone. I love how it sounds because it's more like a modern take to the Beetlejuice theme.
Yeah.
And it adds some elements, like some of the elements they added from Mars Attacks.
Yes,
like the whistle. I'm like, is that Mars Attacks? Because I'm pretty sure that's Mars Attacks.
Elements in there from his previous work,
which
I like. I like when
it.
Just people who have that imagination can kind of be like, all right, let's add a little bit of Easter eggs in that and stuff. I don't care how long Easter eggs are in movies. I think it's great. I think it's a great way for promotion and stuff, because maybe there's somebody out there who's like, hey, I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. And you look at them and you're like, What? You've never seen that? Or I've had somebody say, I've never seen Lion King. Could you imagine?
Like as in the original Lion King?
The original Lion King, yes.
I'm surprised at that. Because I see everybody, I know a lot of people seen it as a kid, including myself.
That's literally Disney right there.
The one thing I've noticed, because I have a keen ear for music. When I listen to the original theme of Beetlejuice from 1988, it sounds more whimsical and like silly in a way. But compared to this new theme, it's more darker and more serious.
Yeah, no.
And it still has like a whimsical like feel to it, but it's more of like a serious take to it.
Yeah,
and I love
that. No, it is good. I think it's going from we were introduced into this character into the first movie
in 1988,
and now that we kind of know what's going on, because kind of in this movie, if you've seen the trailers and stuff like that, there are some things where he basically kind of is the star of his own sort of take in Purgatory. So it kind of makes sense, it kind of got to be a little professional with it. So yeah, they definitely added and incorporated some elements that I think were great. Some people thought it was a little too much, but honestly, I mean, you're going to have people, again, criticizing it and stuff for certain things and stuff. And sometimes I love hearing those criticisms because it kind of makes me think, okay, well, maybe I was overthinking this or something. That's why I say, when I go into a movie and stuff like that, especially a brand new one, love seeing it the second time, and I think the second time's the best.
The second time for me got better.
Yes, it did.
I loved it the first time, I loved it more the second. Also, it mentioned in the trailer, so I'm adding to this, there's a death in the family, and... Should I say who dies?
No.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Well, it's not really much of a spoiler.
I know, but, you're going to get that one person and stuff that's like, ooh, so...
Derek.
So that was completely different.
We, unrelated, he posted a spoiler of Deadpool Wolverine, and everybody attacked him.
Yeah. Well, you could just say he posted the credits right out.
And it said all the names. I'm like, you did it.
He was supposed to blur them out, but even so, he shouldn't be doing that. Like, I've had people take pictures and snapshots of things, but never have I had the person post literally the credits. It's like you might as well just give them the end of the book at that point.
Lydia, it's set 36 years later. Lydia has her own show, Ghost House it's called. A death in the family, trying to reconnect with her daughter, and then Beetlejuice appears, and then his ex-wife comes back to hunt Beetlejuice down. So that's how much
that's kind of how it's gonna. Yeah, no, that's perfect.
And Monica Bellucci as his ex-wife, she was pretty good. Like, she was creepy in her own way. And there's a clip of it already out in the internet. I'm not gonna spoil it, but
oh yeah,
it explains his backstory with her, and it's funny how it was made because I was not even expecting that one single bit in the movie, and it caught me off guard. I'm like, wait, what is this? Like, what's going? Oh, this is his backstory. So that's why it explained he had fun during the Black Plague. but it didn't. Well, I wanted to see him see The Exorcist 167 times, and I never got it.
Yeah, no, can't win them all, but
no, but if you watch the first movie, when he's trying to marry Lydia, he pulls a finger out of his pocket that had a ring, and he goes, "I'm telling you, honey, she meant nothing to me, nothing at all." That explains why the ex-wife is in this new movie, and it makes me laugh.
no, it definitely was good and stuff. Just seeing the overall aspect from what we got into the trailers, and then just overall in the movie. Which another thing I appreciate and stuff, and we've talked about this in previous reviews. Trailers. You gotta watch out for them in two different categories. Yes, they're awesome, they're entertaining, you get some knowledge and stuff, and it makes you pumped up for the movie. But is that trailer spoiling the movie? Because there's a lot of incidents where that happens. So this didn't do that. That didn't do it. But Deadpool Wolverine, the final trailer did, and then TV spots more were released after the movie, and it basically spoiled everything. And I was like, Marvel, you've done. Thank God I didn't even
Whoever
watch
was responsible for that, you deserve to get fired. But for Beetlejuice, when I watched the first teaser, we went to see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire back in March, and that's when the teaser first appeared.
That's right. Yep.
I remember seeing that teaser, and I said to our friend Frederick, I looked at him, I'm like, that's all I want. I looked at him and his wife and said, that's all I need. That little, like, minute and 20 seconds, that's all I need.
We just need to know that it exists and not just...
like, in your face, all that, in your mind. Yeah.
Because, like, literally, it's like, alright, you know, we're hearing that it's coming out, but is it really, and stuff. And then the trailer popped up, which a lot of us were, like, speculating. We were like, I wonder if we'll actually get something and stuff. And that was actually when Warner Brothers ended up announcing it. And then we got it at the theater that day.
Yeah.
We went to go see Frozen, and oh my
Frozen
God.
Empire, yeah.
It was
Not
awesome.
Frozen.
Frozen Empire, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can't get Right Here Waiting
with
by
the
Richard
guitar?
Marx.
When he's
Yeah.
playing the guitar. I love
That
that.
was just...
That's
I
probably
love that.
To me, that's the best scene, and if I can play guitar by October, because spoiler alert, I'm going as Beetlejuice for Halloween. I will go to my sister's.
Shocker.
Shocker. I will go to my sister's house because I'm going there for Halloween on her front porch. Look at the guitar singing that, and hopefully kids will come up and be laughing their asses off.
That was just such a great. I love that. That was a
caught me off
promo.
guard, and I needed that.
It was. Yeah, guys. That's really all we got to say. We don't want to say too much anymore because something's gonna end up popping out. And I'm sorry, I'm not doing a credit spoiler.
No,
I'm not doing that.
Nope.
But. Yeah, no, if you guys seen Beetlejuice, let us know down in the comments below, because this was great. I thought it was a fantastic movie. Definitely go see it again.
Say it once, say it twice,
3 times the charm. Yep, it's really good. It's really good. And yeah, whenever it hits Blu-ray and DVD and 4K.
And definitely the collectible steelbook, which is glow in the dark. I'm getting that.
I've seen that. That's
I'm
really
getting that.
cool. Yeah. Yeah, with that being said, please leave a like, share it to friends, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. And if you are new to the channel, you do not want to miss these Dash reviews, because I plan to do more of them. And these are convenient, because when we don't get time to do an actual vlog, like we've done previously, this is a perfect opportunity to actually, I think, wrap up our thoughts and just fully go into as much detail as possible.
Now, our next review, if quite possible, which I'm pretty sure it will.
Yes.
Should we tell our lovely viewers what it is?
Well, let's just say that we will be speeding in for a review, and it's going to be the 3rd one. So,
he's going supersonic speed, and I'm hiding in the shadows.
He is. But take care, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you click that notifications bell, because that will be a key asset for keeping updated just like these. More vlogs in the future, gameplays, because I'm trying to do more of those. Definitely trying to do more of those. Those are on the horizon, and a lot of things has been sitting on the cooker for a while and stuff, because, you know, filming, editing, it all takes time. And time is precious.
And hopefully the Ghostbusters Trap and PKE meter comes in, and our Pit Boys that we ordered.
Yes.
Really cool review for everybody.
So, you don't want to miss that, guys. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I got Dash, stay 20% cooler, and this is Dashy 101 and Sologeist signing off from the afterlife. Take care, guys.
The juice is loose.